Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Quite a feisty show. Everybody shouting Jules, particularly Shaka, which we don't see very often.
Well, he's stuck at home, Shaka. Stuck at home. Look.
That's what quarantine does there.
And brings out Shaka's feisty side.
Oh, can you imagine?
I'm just angry. I'm just angry at everybody.
I know. How are the kids dealing with it, Shaq?
They're all right. They just stay out of my way. And
yeah, I bet they do.
They stay out of my way and spray me with Lysol. My daughter keeps spraying me with Lysol.
Shaka's got that angle as well with the West Ham badge behind him where it looks like he's got little horns coming out when it's just about right. Which kind of sums up his mood, I suppose, quite nicely. Craig, should United fans give up on Ralf Rangnick, or does he need more time?
No, you're not giving up on Ralf Rangnick, you guys. I mean, the worry is, and I'm on record saying, the worry is he's not been able to make a notable change of any sort short term.
Yeah.
To the naked eye. What's going on behind the scenes is a different matter. Clearly, there's a few players not on board with him. There's potentially some bad apples in there, and he's going to have to figure that out. But no. It's a worry. If I was him, it's a worry.
Yeah, and Jules, there are more reports, aren't there, in the UK media coming out of people not happy with him within the squad?
Yeah, of discontent in the dressing room, about the methods, about the direction that he's trying to set that team. I mean, I think the results and the performances, especially because results haven't been terrible, but the performances especially. I've showed that it's just not clicking yet of what he's asking that team to do, and maybe he's trying to change too many things at once, at the same time, where Craig is right. Maybe he should go more little by little. Let's improve, the ball movement, then we can improve the press, then we can improve the chance creation. Then we can, instead of trying to change everything, change the system especially, which I think is the one that a lot of players are quite uncomfortable with, that 4-2-2-2 that is quite technical as a structure that you need a lot of work on, and he certainly feels that he hasn't had time to work enough on things. So he needs more time, of course. It's just that there's a lot of quite worrying signs.
Will Pochettino sort it all out when he joins in the summer, Jules?
Yeah, or next week maybe. I mean, who knows? With
there you go. Let's commit to PSG. Shaka, how much will LaLiga gain if Haaland joins Barcelona and Mbappe joins Madrid compared to them joining just one side?
I think it'd be great, and you saw that play out with Messi, Ronaldo on either side of that divide, and you just feel that football on the whole will benefit from it. But as we sit right now, and we discussed in the show, how either of those join Barcelona is beyond anybody bar Laporta. But that being said, it would be great if we could have that kind of rivalry, a rivalry that defined the last 10 or 15 years of football, as with Messi and Ronaldo. If we can look forward to that for another 10 or 15.
Be good, wouldn't it?
Would be. I think I could see there's more chance of both of them going to Real Madrid unless Erling Haaland likes monopoly money.
Yes.
He can get that at Barcelona.
A lot of it. A lot of IOUs.
Not going to buy much down the shops, but,
Some old pesetas that we found. For Jules, what are the percentage chance of Mbappe renewing his contract with PSG? Oh.
I think it's slim. You're right. It gives it away. I think the club is still hoping, and I think there's a piece tomorrow on the websites about it. When there's hope, there's life, of course. But you can also say that hope is the feeling that kills you, because PSG are still hoping that somehow they can try to convince him, maybe stick another year there with Messi, with Neymar, and what they're building around him. He's been on amazing form all season. But I think they know that this is really slim. So in terms of percentage, I can give 10%. I think that's fair, because that means there's still a chance. Of course, there's always a chance until he's signed for someone else. But of course, Real Madrid have to be the huge favourite of where he will be next season.
Where there's hope, there's life. It's the name of Stevie's diet.
What's he talking? Where there's pie, there's hope. Pie and
So
chips
the hope
is
that
all.
kills you for the diet.
For Craig, can Chelsea beat Manchester
What
City?
do we call that thing when you're in the desert and you're seeing
A mirage.
the mirage? Can you
Yeah.
imagine Stevie's mirage would be like a shepherd's pie,
big shepherd's
and he just keeps getting there to the bottom of the shepherd's pie, and it disappears again. Can you imagine him? Oh bloody hell!
Why is he in the desert? What's he doing?
Should be.
For Craig, can Chelsea beat
I want to see a mirage.
Can Chelsea beat Manchester City on the 15th of January to get back in the Premier League title race?
Well, the answer is they can beat them, but they're going to have to play a lot better. Actually, they played quite well against Liverpool, to be fair.
Should Lukaku have played?
No, it was that. The one thing I would say is when these two teams played at Stamford Bridge early in the season, it was a bit of a lesson that City gave out. Scoreline was tight, but the actual performance wasn't. So, they can do for sure, and they're probably going to have to. Would be the answer.
For Jules, it's clear that PSG's weaknesses lie in the midfield. If you were Leonardo or Pochettino, who would you target?
Yeah, that's a good point. I think it is a weakness in a way, either because the players are not good enough, and some of them certainly are, or because Pochettino is still trying to figure out what's the best trio there, if you want. If you put Verratti and Wijnaldum together, and then who is the third man, if you want. But it's no secret that they're going for Franck Kessié, like half of the top clubs in Europe, and rightly so. He's out of contract. He's an incredible player. He's young. He's versatile. He's got so much power, so much potential on the ball, off the ball. So you go for Kessié, but again, the competition is high. There's others that they like, but I think Kessié, certainly from their point of view, is the one that could make change a lot of things in that PSG midfield.
Which is probably why there's not a lot in that story today that said, true or not, Jules probably knows better than me, that Tottenham were interested in Kessié and were trying to offer Ndombele.
Oh.
But the player had
What happened to your boy Ndombele?
little interest.
Jules? You loved him when he made that
He's
move.
wondering himself, I think. Yeah. I mean, I think, listen, apart from the fact that he's a Paris-born and bred kid, which, as you know, with us, at ESPN is a big plus. For you as well, Dan Thomas, the talent is incredible. The problem is, it's not always just the talent. And I think he needs to understand, and now with Conte even more, that if you don't work hard or harder, in this case, you're not going to get very far. And I think he's still trying to figure that out.
Shaka, should De Gea be Spain's number one again?
He's playing well enough, no question. But possession is 9/10 of the law. Unai Simon hasn't done an awful lot wrong, and so it's just for De Gea to wait for that opportunity. But no question, I think he's playing well enough to command that spot if it comes his way.
George, should PSG go for Dembele to replace Mbappe?
Well, that's a big one because they liked him before. They've always liked him when he was at Rennes to start with, and when he went to Dortmund. They were always in and around. They know very well his agent, Mesa Ndiaye. They know everything. It's just that either they were priced out before, but they were never completely too convinced about him, and especially for the reasons that are obvious to everyone now, which is the fitness issues and maybe the sort of life off the pitch issues as well, which are clearly there still now. Some at the club believe that if Kylian or when Kylian goes, then Dembele could be not a good replacement position for position because they're different players, but certainly to come in and reinforce, especially as a free agent, reinforce the PSG attack. Some at the club, again, I'd be more skeptical. I think we'll have to wait and see. I still think that he will extend his deal at Barcelona and that they will find an agreement somehow, somewhere. But certainly in Paris, they keep an eye on the situation.
There's some background noise then. Who was that? Was that in Shaka's house?
It's got to be Shaka.
Got to be Shaka's house. Who was it, Shaq?
It's not mine. Everybody sleep here.
Yeah.
My daughter had to go out to pick up little man at practice, so she had to sneak
Why did
out.
she do it so noisily?
They're going out the window just to avoid him. They're not going out They're going out anywhere they can to stay
away from
stay
Shangri
5
Shaka.
metres away from him. Wearing some sort of space suit.
Final question, Jules. Which African teams are you excited to watch in the AFCON? Senegal, Algeria, Morocco, Egypt are all looking very strong.
Yeah, Algeria for sure, of course, especially after what Jamel Belmadi has done, and even when they won the Arab Cup, although Belmadi was not the manager for that tournament, and they had obviously a lot of young players and players not from Europe, but they were very good. I have to put my money on Senegal. I would really want to see Senegal do well. I think they've got an amazing generation. They've got a great coach as well, and I think Algeria are the team to beat for sure, and they have to be the favourite. But I've got a feeling that Senegal can do something very special.
Good stuff, guys. That's it. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for your questions. We will be back tomorrow for more. Of course, Real Madrid.
Lukaku, I'm off tomorrow. No,
Are you off tomorrow?
I'm Lukaku'd out.
Oh, you can phone in.
I'm going to take some time off.
What are we going to do? Watch Shetland?
I'm going to have a meeting with Tuchel. We're going to decide when I can come back on.
Well, without Craig, we will still return. We'll return tomorrow. Oh, it's the hope that gives you life. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.